No, we need a bigger round of applause and excitement. But we're gonna have a lot of fun today, right? So let's hear it from Munro and Hampton. No, we need some more from you, man. Alright, so after three rather, we're gonna shout out Munro and Hampton, alright? 1, 2, 3. Munro and Hampton! No man, we need some more gusto. Okay, no problem. So after 3, we'll do that again. 1, 2, 3. You are disappointed today. Alright. And Miss Simpson, could you remind me of the other school that's here? Oh, and Roger Clark. Hi, so let's give them a round of applause and just so we're gonna show the Roger Clark after 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, great. So we're gonna have some nice study and energy. I am Mervyn Morris and I'm the Public Relations and Marketing Officer at the National Library of Jamaica. And it's actually our greatest pleasure to be here with you today. We have been going around to different schools in the island and different locations, sharing poetry and just letting it transcend beyond the book, beyond the mic. Want to have an immersion today, a true poetic experience, alright? So, the Poet Laureate program started about 3 years ago, it was revived. Professor Mervyn Morris, past Munronian, let's speak it up for Prof. Past Munronian, and he's our current Poet Laureate. He actually did his office in May 2017. So this is actually one of his final installment of the Poet Laureate Presents series, which is really a series that just highlights and showcases different poets on a landscape of poetry. So without further ado, I'm going to invite Miss Kimberly Anderson, who is a literature teacher here at Munro, and she will be doing the introduction from Professor Morris.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
He had gathered vestiges of his bravado and maybe intimidation, and he left the departure lounge of his comfortable abode. After a few hours, he arrived as a little boy crying to the hallowed halls of Munro College. As he met with what might have been the Demon Brothers, he probably had to shadow box to survive, considering he was going to be boarding. I've been there, sort of. I'm sure sometimes he wanted to visit the pond to meditate upon the nameless corals here. Ladies and gentlemen, on this day before Holy Week, let us welcome Poet Laureate Professor Mervyn Morris to this our examination center at his alma mater, Munro College.
Thank you very much for that generous literary introduction. Thank you. The Poet Laureate series began in 2014, and we're very proud of having managed to introduce poets outside of Kingston most of the time. We began in Portland, we were in Kingston and St. Andrew, we were in Manchester, St. James, St. Mary, Westmoreland and Hanover, St. Anne, and finally, the best for last, St. Elizabeth. What I'd like to do is introduce each of the readers, each of the presenters, separately. So I'll introduce Mbala, who begins, and then Yashika, before she comes up, and then Dingo. Mbala is a musician, mask maker, and poet who was presented in the Caribbean, Canada, the United States, Central America, Germany, and the United Kingdom. His poems have appeared in journals such as the Caribbean Writer, Sargasso, and Poetry Wales, and in various anthologies, including the Oxford Book of Caribbean Verse. A selection of his poems, Light in a Book of Stone, was published by the Calabash International Literary Festival in 2005. A regular participant in the JCDC Creative Writing Competition, he received the Best Writer Award in 2007 and 2012. He is a Vice President of the Poets Society of Jamaica. Please welcome Mbala.
Greetings. Good morning. It's morning. Give me 1 second while I put on some culture night. All right. The move on that I'm very disorganized, right? We're going to just go right into poetry, but we'll start with a piece which is in a language that you all can understand, but it's not English, not Patois, not French. It's this language. Poets usually talk about themselves more time, right? So I'm going to just tell you everything you need to know about me. Give some things you need to know. This is called Autobiography. I'm writing the story of my life. I must be honest and advise you, skip pages 49, 53, and 147. And when you come to all those blank pages, your imagination will be much more exciting. Read at the risk of erasing your illusions, of encountering quiet glory, desperation. And if you're older or more prudish than me, don't read page 93. Okay, Park in Emancipation. You all know about Emancipation Park, right? Really beautiful place. But like in a lot of places in Jamaica, they have beautiful places right here, and you go around the corner, and you know, you get up. terrible and bloody and nasty. So this is part of emancipation. Bullets fly away from that green park. Our spaces waiting to be emancipated. Concrete gully banks where calloused adult eyes and heels step around the obscene nakedness of a squatting 6-year-old girl. Her life already emptying her bowels on the hot sun. Where plastic bags of human waste parachute down on their scandal journey to river or sea. While 2 corners away from the golf course and its manicured sand traps, children dodge potholes and garbage, step stone across sewage on their way to their cell-block schools to cram themselves into their overcrowded classrooms to dream of emancipation through the path of education or the flight of bullets. We poets also tend to write about the nature of writing poems, the inspiration. You know, some people tell you that poems come from another place and you're just a channel and poets kind of get to you and you're inspired and all that. Let me tell you the truth. There's a cloud of mosquito words around my head. Some of them stink like swamp. Damn things get up my nose and I have no choice but to blow them on paper. Here, have a poem. All right, okay. Very organized. Okay, this is called This I Mean. And this is not just a poem, right? This is science. No, not that science. Science, like, you know, physics and maths and chemistry and those things, right? Yeah, that kind of science. Because I have this theory, right? That we're all connected. There's no difference between me and the table and that tree outside here, the ground, and we're all connected. There's no empty space between you and me. It's full of molecules and atoms and all those things, right? Science right here. Yeah? Yeah. So, this I mean. All this I mean. Me that you hear. Up in the sky. Voice of bird. And toe dig deep. In a dirt. I grow like a tree. Can't separate me from the ground and the air and the farthest sea, the deepest sea, the widest sea. Can't separate you from me. This I mean, all this I mean. Every leaf is my finger, and light years away, moonlight, grass and rock and sand, every crate upon the moon, every ring round Saturn, and the breeze, and the pea wally, and you splashing in the river. This a me. Oh, this a me. This a me. Oh, this a me. Oh. This is called Skin Song. Don't scratch. Don't scratch me. Don't scratch. Don't scratch me. My skin thin. My skin tight. And there's fire under this skin. So don't scratch. Don't scratch me. Smells will come busting out. Stinker news headline, love and loss, king teeth and heartache. Me yin, me yang, my whole damn universe, universe, in between the line verse. So don't scratch. Don't scratch me. Don't scratch. Don't scratch me. The skin thin. The skin tight. And there's fire under this skin. So don't scratch. Don't scratch me. The skin thin, 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 thin. Still, you can play me. Rhythm. Rhythm me. Like a drum. At your own risk. All right, we're gonna we had poetry as science lesson, and we're gonna have poetry as time machine, right? So we're gonna transport ourselves back in time, maybe a couple hundred years, 2,000 years, back in time, right? To the bush. In Africa, it's moonlight, full moon. You can see the moon? You see it? No, don't lie, man. No, there's a cloud over the moon. It doesn't pass right now. All right, it passed now. You can see the moon now? Right, moonlight, right? Now, in the jungle, you have animals in the jungle, right? What's your favorite animal?
A cat.
A cat?
Yeah.
What kind of cat? A jungle, you know, it's not a house cat, you know. What kind of cat? Huh? A jaguar. What a jaguar sound like? Yeah? That's a jaguar sound? Good. Any other animal that you like? What's that favorite? What favorite animal? Any lions out here? Lion? Give me a lion sound, please. lions and all those animals, they don't really sleep at night time, right? So when you get a lion sound, you can't really to half asleep lion kind of thing. It's a wide awake lion. So give me the lion sound, please. Who's a roar? All right. The poem is called Take Bad Thing Make Laugh. Since we didn't jump, we're going to use a drum, right? And I have a refrain that says, it's not take bad thing make laugh, it's dancing in the moonlight. So we can do it. Dancing in the moonlight. Jumping on my head again. When I said jumping on my head again, animal never for. Yeah. So let's try that, right? Dancing in the moonlight. Jumping on my head again. Dancing in the night. Jumping on my head again. Hey, I don't wake up now. Dancing in the moonlight. Jumping on my head again. Dancing in the night. To the rhythm of the moon. Okay, how many people can sing? Who are the singers? No singers? Who can sing? You can sing? Alright, listen. I'm not going to ask anybody to sing, right? Who can laugh? You can laugh. Come over here for a minute. Right there. Alright, she can laugh up to that side, right? Who over this side can laugh? Somebody laugh. Who laugh? Send him out. Come on. Laugh for them. Let's send the laugh up on the man. Come, laugh up. We choose one. You, right on this one. can go out front and control them. You are your side of the west, right? Yeah? So the thing go like this. Sometimes you just feel like you want to laugh. And there's a phrase I say, you have to take, run, take, make, laugh. When you hear that, that's how you laugh first, right? Take, run, take, make, laugh. And then that's how you laugh, right? So let's work. You ready? Alright. Alright, so this side, right? I put take, run, take, make, laugh. When the side I laugh, right? That side not to laugh, you know. Hold your hand and put your turn, right? No, this side turn on, right? Take, one, two, make, laugh. By the time you reach the cashier, price gone forget about the ism and the schism and the racism and just have a laugh. Have a laugh. If I take 1, 2, 3, 4. This poem is called Overboard. I need 2 more volunteers, please. I'm expanding the band, okay? This is your instrument. Transport and pop up in some poster. Yeah? Yeah. All right. overboard. So in a day,
From down in a day,
rush, mash through,
from mix things, squash,
mingle at the bus passage,
bend at the edge,
I press the buzzer,
a little of scream,
squeeze myself through and
scream back to the kind,
jump, and walk the final mile. Walk the final mile.
over and sing the final line.
So from down in a day,
From down in a day,
rush, mash through,
from mix things, squash,
mingle at the bus passage,
bend at the edge,
I press the buzzer,
a little of scream,
squeeze myself through and
scream back to the kind,
jump,
jump,
out and walk the final mile.
over and sing the final line.
But free,
But free,
but free,
but free,
but free,
free.
free. Yes, thank you. Let's hear it for the band, please. Just tell me. Okay, this one is called Enemy. Out of the romance of war, I come seeking enemy. Out of the romantic ghetto, I come creating enemies. Using black power and white power, I create enemy out of the blue. I divide myself into left and right, male and female, just to create enemy. And I filter my blood, straining out black genes, white genes, Indian and Chinese genes, till weak and anemic, we stumble and crash into enemies of all color, and we crack and splinter, and using the fragments, we kill and die, and kill and die, and die, and die, and die. Okay, we have a tradition in J of burning things. Yeah. Burn out this and burn out that. For real. Sometimes we have burn out some things that need burning out. But sometimes we find some boy, after a while they start burning out just for the sake of burning out. You just burn everything and everything and everything. So this is called water for the fire burner there. Make a pour some water. Start a river through the desert we make when we burn a fire. We can make a river run where a river used to run. Make a spit from the fire. Set up a cloud to block the drought. And when the coconut grow, make a bust of jelly to wash out the ashes off of your heart. Stranger. Anybody know what this instrument is? It's a berimbau. Berimbau. It's used a lot in Brazil, but it's actually African in origin. From places like Angola and different places. So this is Stranger. I want to be strange and beautiful, like nothing found in the pages of Time, Playboy, National Geographic, like nothing seen on TVJ, CDM, BET, TV. I want to be innocent, though dented and etched by wild story time. I want to slip from Hollywood's grip, tangle myself through bush and stream, wear a suit of moist, fertile soil, grow myself green and strange and beautiful. I want to be river flexible, uncapturable by any worldwide web, unfit for membership. Green, strange, innocent, and so simple, you won't need to understand the need. Peace.
Another round of applause, please. Yashika Graham won a gold medal for poetry in the 2016 JCDC Creative Writing Competition. She has read for audiences in Jamaica, the United States, the United Kingdom, Venezuela, and Panama. Her poems have been accepted by magazines in Panama and the Caribbean, including the Caribbean Writer and Susumba's Book Bag. She's working on her first collection, and last year she released a short film presenting the title poem, Directions from the Border. She's an executive member of the Poetry Society and has hosted its monthly poetry fellowships. Please welcome Yashika Graham.
Thanks for performance. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are we doing? Very good. All right. I come from a place not far from here. I guess in country people terms. A place called Berkshire in Westmoreland. Don't know if you've ever heard of it. But I've been making some for some time, but on occasion you go back, both physically and otherwise. And this poem captures that. This is time travel. Today I put a piece of dry coconut and ripe banana together. And I taste my granny yard. Taste fruit I can't recall. Taste the rhythm of being young and full of ramping. And I wonder where the years have gone. Wandered out of the city, into the boardhouse in the bush, and re-entered me at 8. And to think how I long to be big and tall and out of parental ordering, longed not to be deemed fresh and feisty by misunderstanding, and how now, 30, with new eyes petitioning my knees, I long for that place, shifting through time. And now I will attempt to give you directions to where I come from. This is directions from the Lord. You know a place named Pisgah? No? That's about Ginger Hill, Huntley, and then after that is Pisgah. None of this is familiar. It's in St. Elizabeth though. Alright. When you reach Pisgah, pause. Allow the red dirt to orient you. Pine field senses. Carry you to the border of two-sided concrete adventures and don't ask for directions, realities. They'll tell you, go straight. You're not far. Go straight. Stand in the square. Wear protection against the box mentality, but not the memory of little feet. Dancing through red mud. Teeth in journeys through cashew and pine from uneven fields. Lest you feel like this child again. Look west from the church. The spot used to mark the mile, the walk to post office, winding from roads, the skipping and fruit picking. This is the journey. Mark it. Focus. Peer into the next parish. Find the slender coconut tree beyond the border of brush, away from asphalt. This is Berkshire. Go deeper still. Find Great River, the spring I sprung from. Find greenwood. Come home. Let the heart and kerosene lamp your laughter. These are directions from the border. My heart to yours. Alright, so most of you are based in the bush, but are all of you from rural Jamaica or some of you are from city space? City. Okay. Alright, so we are here. I grew up in the deepest of bush in Westmoreland, in some hills, and part of the growing up was going to spring or going to the parish tank for water with my brothers and my sisters. So, you know, inside of the bush, I'm sure sometimes you see some cow running wild and things. And that was one of the encounters we used to have as young children growing up. And so this poem came from that. This is bull. To buck up bull on your way from spring is to become strategist. It is to approach Lord God the dead, to swing your water jug, to wheel, to run. It is to sit on a rock, taking stock, your brothers leaning on a guava limb, half laugh, half cry, saying, give thanks, is enough things to survive.
Yeah.
My grandfather, many other members of my family are farmers, and sometimes my mother, who is very much a storyteller, you know, every now and again she would say something about either that my grandfather used to say or, you know, just her experience. And at one point she told me about my grandfather and his feeling towards his tools that form part of his farming. And this poem came out of it. This is Tools of the Trade. Master Richard would have rather led out in the fog than in machine. How the shape of handle and familiar turns could change in one use. A fork one can use and not shift its shape, bend in its ways till it breaks. But a machete is personal, and they come to know the farmer like friend, like kin. Know which bush to devour, sight up sacred pumpkin vines to sidestep, and walk tenderly through the pathways of seedlings. Give thanks. sustenance, because our mothers are always feeding us, whether or not they're around us, they're always offering, parts of themselves, and it is why we remain here, even if it's just some encouragement. So this is sustenance. My mother worries for me that in this city, every ounce of earth I eat is paid for. She questions whether it might not suit me better to be home. There is no outer ground in this jungle, no sprouts of grass to soak the palms with dew, to wash the heart renewed. For things like these, one must pay with irony. So each time I move home, intent on staying, mother goes hunting on the leaves of pumpkin, pulls down boiled banana trees, digs the early yam, makes a life from passion. Says, here, take this, be filled. My mother. My mother saves pear seeds to catch the brood, the inside of deep sunset pumpkin to fill the yard with secrets of its vines. My mother is a bush woman, sings river valleys to mountain tops, springs light from pitch black into high sailing hallelujahs. My mother is a bush woman, grazing green thumb in earth revival, springing life from concrete. This woman, raised on yellow heart, breadfruit and bush tea, made tomato and cucumber shake, with a salt and pepper resolve. So I fell in love with taste. This woman, heavy-handed, good timing connoisseur of the bellyful, with kindred gift of great river balance, seldom fails to love, even with a tribe of wild people. My mother is a green woman, bred of the bush. And as I talk about my mother, I'm reminded of my grandmother. And a lot of you now probably, you see, it was my experience. Because of where you're standing, you look at your mother and you think, for example, the clothes, it's so different. Everything about us feels so different from that space. But I find that as I've gotten older, I've gone to her for what she has in her generation, be it knowledge or the clothes is much more interesting to me as I've gotten older. So when my grandmother passed away, my maternal grandmother, my aunt gave us some of her clothes, and I picked out a particular dress that she used to always wear, and I eventually converted it into a skirt. And then some years passed wearing the skirt, and I eventually discovered something about the skirt I hadn't seen before, something in the design that reminded me about my grandmother still being with us. So this is retention. I do not learn the fullness of Mama's design till one Sunday I pulled the seams apart to spot language complete on the linen. In your own tongue, you parse a tune in room after room of preservation, of pam padam padam. How you trail me now in skirt tailored in melody. Come to us in late dinners on inquiry. Our Papa Cajun come, always giving praises. Hallelujah. It's so interesting the things that you hear, just passing and the stories and the lives that people have lived. And one day I went to market with my sister, and there were two women arguing. One was accusing the other one of being an Obe woman. And I remember that I bought food from this woman on several occasions, and she has offered advice to me of how to prepare this and how to, so there's a lot that you learn when you go to the market. And so I always find it an enlightening experience. So this is Obia Woman in Dingo Market. Tell the God truth. You believed when she told you the yam would float and the spoon stick immovable. Is she planted? She knows the coarse rent of the pyramid composed beneath its dirt bar. And you know better, but you buy it like she knew you would. Her voice a trail de la lingua, clasps fortifications about your neck in a bend-down ceremony of how to set the pace for Sunday rising, to solve the bongo for ease of living. She tells you how this will end, that you will cook the yam, drink the soup to bury a body against hard life, and return again next week. Take a black mango for your change. You choose, refusing her eyes, for fear she might pull you, guilty, into other fading fruit. So this was a maybe after 1 a.m. journey through St. Elizabeth, through the ginger ale that you guys don't know, which puzzles me. You will sleep through St. Elizabeth if the dew air, the night blooms do not wake you. If the intentions of shopkeepers bent on liquor occupation does not stir you. Breathe the fresh beyond highway scent scenarios. The moon is behind us. The moon is ahead. A catalogue of twist and turn like no other one could concoct. You are free flow and adherence. All journeys move through moonlight. There are things a city will not teach you. How to root, when to rain down, how to recover a tongue swept up in riverbeds, how to breathe deeply and without dread. That was root. This is considering cabinets for mommy, mama, and mama. You guys have cabinets in your houses or your grandmother's house? You see cabinets things you're not allowed to touch. In your cabinet, towers of things kept. The milky pirate's dish I once thought the gift of pirates. The congregation of cups daubed in memory. This one, your wedding wine. That one, anniversary. The pillar of plates, flowered edge to edge, marked visitors only. It is in this gallery of things that Mama slashes pride. A display of prizes, a prison to rally a hall into greater glory. Okay, one last one. This is regrafting. And I'm sure for many of you, especially if you're boarding away from home, when you go home, it's like you're getting a reintroduction to the space. You know, you appreciate some things about the space that you didn't before, and you see new things. Regrafting. Tangerine tethers me home to earliest signs of the mystic. Before Uncle taught me math, he grafted sweet orange on the tangerine tops and meshed them in dwarf limbs, taught me to segment and make whole again. And there, springing on itself, the first makings of a magic tree. And it comes to me, how a day's visit will not return me to the comfort out of this place. How no one gets used to you again in just hours of retrieval. How planting is the only way. How reigniting the passion between toes and soil is all. How good evening and good morning and how you do will guide you. How Marco and what a rain will trail you. How 100 after that will mark you. How zinc and slab will keep you. How carrying water from spring over hills and hills of eyes beyond knees will strengthen and quench you. How there is no true acceptance like the valley of my mother, taking me back after the longest way home. Thank you very much.
Another round of applause, please, for Yashika Graham. Richard Dingo has performed in Barbados and the United Kingdom at the World Alive Literary Festival in St. Lucia, and in Jamaica at Reggae Songfest and the Calabash International Literary Festival. His CD, Ransom, is a blend of music and poetry. A video of Earth Speaks, which is from the album, was voted Video of the Year by the Caribbean Broadcasting Union. Poems by Dingo have been included in anthologies such as Jubilation and So Much Things to Say. Please welcome Dingo.
I say, oh, what do? Not too bad. I get it. Alright, when I was in high school, we didn't write poetry because Batman write poetry. Are you guys here voluntarily, by the way? I'm sure. The thing with poetry is that it encourages free thinking. So you see why I'm going there? I want to do with them something to do and read with them something to read because I'm not going to pass my exam. But then I want to question everything on the word. Because if everything stays the same, then we can't move forward, actually. So that's what poetry is good for, and that is why I write poetry. Them say God make man from land. Man come, see land, claim land, fight man over land, get killed just to get buried in a land. Wake up. Recycle. Now sometimes when one man do a thing is different from when only people do a thing. For example, only people come, sit down, claim land, draw line on land, call it country, call land country, kill whole heap of people over time, fighting over land. Wake up. Civilization. Now one man comes, sit down, claim land, draw line on land, call it fence, call land yard, put a president. So you got that. Squatty. So when I capture land, when I buy land, when I get land in the wind, I don't like you who said the first piece of land. No, brother, it's key. So to North America came European, discovered the red man, discovered land, put him on a reservation, start a civilization. Devise a new plan, the space program, one small step for man. God help the Martian, and bigger man come to them. Indeed. Alright. Now I think this piece texting generation, no? No, I'm not texting. Oh, you see now with a touch more, no? Where's the Snapchat? Alright, but you have a little thing by your phone named autocorrect, right? And sometimes you don't really like the what thing.
And then turn it off.
So, we write that thing named autocorrect. And it was initially about that, but at the same time it became about why we talk the way we talk. And how we feel about language. It's like, patois is not respected in certain places. And yeah, it's kind of something. I'm going to try to do this from my head, but I'm not sure if I can. If I can't speak like you, and I'm unable to speak like them, well, then I need not continue to speak of unspeakables. For the heft and drift, the perceived rudimentary complexion of this grafted tongue is its own cry, demanding redress while painting silver lining on its pale windows, though reflection is not your thing. This tone may be with a melody, with a memory, even steeped in learning, it drapes uneasily and tongue hard for cover like the boiling sausage. These echoes of Igbo and Akan we know bequeath our sons and daughters that hold more secrets than baptismal waters, hushing and cradling the darkness of Morning Bay and Mississippi nights. These words that fly through here like bushman arrow tipped in the wide wind, and the voice going slow your heart. These words are failing road bridge, scorned and forsaken even by its own crossers, womb cursing intelligentsia, embellishing in laurel wreaths, the lost irony. They clap like nobility to the festivals of colloquial carnage, trading their antiquities for naught like mango vendors at late evening. I man must speak. I'm on soundtrack. I'm on soundtrack to view master or flip book, and images move, images move, images seem to move, images stay the same. Shouldn't so hard to understand. The accent perhaps a little too heavy on the lost syllable. All I was trying to do was write a few words in my own language, with my own sensibilities, as I see fit. Not so much writing, but dropped in the white space with the one thing we left with. These words. But maybe so it go, as with history. Some right, some autocorrect. Alright, this is for a member of my family who is from this parish. I was also born here in St. Elizabeth. And it's a struggle that sometimes we watch our mothers go through, single mothers. And so yeah, this is misleading. It could fill books the things that fear can learn from desperation. But what kind of sorcery is this? Is how you did man sell orange and suck a roadside and send picnic to school and these learning ones can't balance budget. You do it without thinking, like birthing hips, like cocaine and pine make sweetness from dirt. Alright, so what's that mean? Your skin long vexed, the man touch clean to dignity. Homing fatherless heads and trekking pleated innocence to bust up. You could make them know how sometime you lay down, you never want to lay down, but September looming. Them couldn't know how often on my hungry and is tomorrow feeling. You proud, but no big Jilla Island, half a break proud, stoic. Even while like a great heart against the soft parts where you try and hide. And in the darkness of the one room when it's swelling and buzz, more than beyond the dam of eyelids, and more than breathing can hamper, and you just let it go. It's not weakness, it's because energy potent in all directions. still rock in our glass strong. Patience learned from stubborn fevers. You smile with handles. Pain shells somewhere between Bible and Bureau. You bear youthful eyes on solid and wide gaze stars, ambitious like mountains, and you slowly losing sight of your reflection as they shine their shoes in the purpose. Alright, so I'm going to go to the name Shopkeeper. And the thing about it is, who know well about the guys? Alright, not informed. No, we don't want anybody to be here or these beautiful young ladies, anything like that. This is for the sole purpose of this song. So, when you go in a shop and nobody know in the way about, and that's how we ask the leader them for the done. So sometimes come like nobody in the shop done. Alright, so when he say, shopkeeper, 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 I put the floor up on the shoe that stick about time, I put the floor up on the shoe that stick about time, I don't think that. And if you look like the money they keep us half in there. Things tight, the place tough. Ask all the dog and he went to the rough. Can't drop the jump back. We try one more time. Alright, since you're around there, we don't want to give me the look really there. Just give me the things tight, the base top, ask all the dog, I tell you what, because of the top, we're going to get the drugs. Things tight, the base top, ask all the dog and I'm going to be rough, can't drop the drop, but them friends get feature. Here's the money around, must be 100 meters. Masters of that turret, stick them in the cheese. Radiate from you with 360 degrees. Can't buy food, leave out to the thing. You have so much beef, I keep a key, but my ring, help me sing, shopkeeper. Slave will make a plan, to keep it is a toss. Everything, move like a horse. Water it like it, and rock you with a pen. Look who you are, this with D-E-N. So you try to put on a savings, but that's hard to do. Bank a drop money like them of a cartoon. Now see this. So you try to put on a savings, but that's hard to do. Bank a drop money like them of a cartoon. Now see this. They take us someone like one rusty. If the house in just as them can't trust me. Shopkeeper. 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 I put the floor up on the shoe that stick about time, I don't think that. I put the floor up on the shoe that stick about time, I don't think that. And if you look like the money, they make it pass off in there. I guess the chicken have some other parts. I want to eat a test. They're going to tie a piece of bread so we can give a hot race. You know, never catch, but if you print it, money last it, the money could have stretched. Shopkeeper, 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 shopkeeper. Hey, I'm going to go to the stick of the time and go to them. I'm going to go to the stick of the time and go to them. And if they like they're going to get me to pass my mind. Shopkeeper, sir. Shopkeeper, sir. Shopkeeper, sir. Shopkeeper, sir. I should have stick a butter to it's a little thing called invertible shape. And is so get out of this. Everything is slow here. I feel it's the heat. Slow like salt dissolving cannons and all your foot. Cannons now mockingly flawed in orientation, slow like the languid jelly tree siphoning Portland loam, painfully slow like when justice not coming. There's problem inherent in no problem. When estates merge to form an island, you're always aware you're living on somebody's property. Descent understandably tempered by the involuntary muscle that is memory. Demands don't gush from thank you mode. Everything is slow here. I still feel it's the heat. But we, generation vexed, intolerant of kerchief bosom vestiges, refusing to accept meager servings of Cersei pulp we claim time. Or maybe clock don't have second-hand memory like me. Seeing Osnaburg backs now reclined in boardroom chairs and chime progress. Live to see breadfruit find countenance and witness reduced interest by commercial banks in the complexion of tellers. Clock just a go and take it on time. While in the green-stained, oxygenated hills of Coca District on Magati's balcony, overlooking acres and acres of unsweet history, country people still sit for hours on verandas and stare. Just stare. Contentedly, unaffectedly, 1 hour behind New York. Give thanks, eh?
Thank you. Another round of applause for Dingo. On behalf of the visitors, I'd like to say thank you for welcoming us today. And I also would like to thank the staff of the National Library who are responsible for managing the Poet Laureate program. And the marketing officer, the public relations officer, Mervyn Morris, made these arrangements for us. We thank him and the library. And finally, a round of applause for all three readers, Mbala, thank you all.
Alright, good afternoon everyone. As much as I hate or dislike to do a vote of thanks after a vote of thanks, I feel that's a must. So I'd like to extend on behalf of Munro College our deepest gratitude to Professor Mervyn Morris and his 3 poets that came along. It's amazing Mervyn Morris. We recognize the giftedness of, forgive me if I mispronounce it, Mbala, right? Alright, Yashika Graham and of course Dingo was a big hit. I think you probably should come here more often, sir. We'd also like to thank the National Library of Jamaica for facilitating this. Of course, the photographers and videographers that were here. And we'd also like to extend our deepest gratitude to our own Mrs. Marjorie Simpson and Miss Anderson who helped to organize this. Just a round of applause. And of course, we could not leave off Miss McLeod, who is an integral part of these events, and Mr. Rowe, who has set up the auditorium so nicely to facilitate the excellent poems that were presented for us. Mr. Rowe. Of course, we also have Chef Bell, who had prepared those luscious dishes for you. I hope that it was to your liking. And we would also like to thank the young ladies from Hampton for their interest and for coming across. Of course, the staff members also who accompanied them. Thank you very much for attending. And lastly, I'd like to thank the students, the males, the gentlemen of Munro College who took time out to attend. Alright, my apologies. Okay, my apologies. I would also like to thank the students from Roger Clark who came and attended. I hope that it was well received and that you will. I think we should have this again next year. Definitely. Somewhere more. We'll try your best. Okay, lovely. So we look forward to having you all next year and thank you again and Godspeed.
All right, great. Round of applause to everybody. Thank you all so much for receiving us.
Just say a special thanks to the band for me.
Oh, a special thanks to the band members who came up on impromptu call. So give them a round of applause. And thank you all for being such wonderful audience members. I must say that Munro is such a beautiful campus. I'm from Toad and I went to Campion, and I'm saying that Munro is a rival school to Campion. So big up yourself, Munro. I thank you all for being here today, and I hope that you will continue in this stead of poetry and using it to advance yourself, not only through school, but just using it to really tap into creativity and ensuring that you use this to advance Jamaica and the creative industry as a whole. So thank you all for being here today and have a great day.